I thought today it would be fun to go through a list of things that I am currently obsessed with. Apparently I'm not quirky and different, and everybody has hyperfixations, so let's go through mine. Japanese milk buns. Girls in my work, they will know what a Japanese milk bun is, because they are provided in our gorgeous work kitchen and they are delicious. You'll know baps. Everyone loves a bap. I haven't met a man that doesn't like a bap. Depending where you're from, you might call it something different. A bread roll, a barm cake. Japanese milk bun is its delicate, cutesy cousin, no flour. I would say it's brushed with milk on the top. I haven't looked at it. That is off the top of my head. I would say it is baked and then brushed with milk. It is the softest, most delicate, squishy, cozy bread that I have ever tried in my life. It's actually kind of like, do you know a Chinese or a Japanese bakery, and they do either cake or buns, and they're literally that tall because they're just so airy and light and bouncy. It's like that, not too sweet. I've been filling it with a tuna mayo or an egg mayo. Look, I'm antisocial at lunch. I don't usually sit beside anyone, so it doesn't matter if I smell like ass. Go buy them, they're delicious. On to beauty next. Let's talk exfoliators. I really was still of the mindset that an exfoliator had to be this very grainy substance, kind of like a Soap and Glory. Oh, that is on my teeth. Oh, it's popcorn. Soap and Glory back in the day. Do you know that Soap and Glory gift set that everyone gets for Christmas? I used that on my face once. It was a body scrub. It literally tore my face open. But I still am old school, and I think for an exfoliator to work, I want it to be like grains that I actually rub in the little beads and they get dirt and congestion out of my skin. But apparently that's not the thing anymore. Apparently it's chemical exfoliator. Paula's Choice one in America. I didn't rate it. I did get a small bottle and I used the whole thing, but I didn't actually see any difference. And then I got another one, and that was Medicate. Again, that was a bigger bottle, did nothing. Back to Trini exfoliator. Chemical Trini exfoliator is amazing. You can actually feel it working. It reminds me of, do you know Clavonia? Clavonia! Cough medicine with clout. That's what Trini exfoliator reminds me of, an exfoliator with clout. It stings a bit, you really feel it working. On to TV, I love streamer shows, big glossy American big budget shows. Tell Me Lies, obsessed, season 2. I just love this show. It came at a really good time. I'm glad it came in autumn when I'm feeling cozy. I have the projector on as soon as the laptop's closed. Tell Me Lies is a college drama, American, with Grace Van Patten, and I can't remember who plays Stephen DeMarco. He's the most hateful character on TV because he seems so realistic. He's not outwardly evil, he's inwardly evil. He's a manipulator. If he was your ex, you would be scared for your life, and you could hire a hitman on the dark web just to get rid of him. I'm not recommending that, but I'm not. Series 1 was great. The only thing I would say is they need a really meaty recap at the start of season 2, which Netflix do really well. Tell Me Lies didn't really, and I genuinely, at this point, I'm probably 5 episodes in, and there's 2 characters from the flashback and the present day, and I cannot figure out who they are or how I know them. So that's a problem, but an amazing series, love it. This cinema, I have been obsessed with the cinema for, well, kind of probably a year, I would say, but in the last 6 months, really ramped it up. I'm just obsessed. I love a huge recliner. The View in Angel has amazing recliners. Stratford, yeah, the seats aren't great, but for the same price you can go to Angel and they fully recline. It's like a proper, just cozy setup. Have seen so much recently and actually loved it all. Twisters, Ends With Us, Speak No Evil. amazing. Absolutely loved Speak No Evil. In the past few years, have got so into horror movies. Speak No Evil is actually one of my favourites. James McAvoy is just brilliant. Again, I love, my favourite kind of horror is a drama horror with a really plausible storyline, really good characters that you care about, a really strong plot thread that goes through the whole movie and doesn't just get to the last 40 minutes and give up and go absolutely nuts and you start birthing yourself over and over again. A24, no, not a fan. I just like a really straightforward horror that it could happen to you. To see The Substance, of course, if you watched the vlog last week, you will know that. I'm gonna go see The Joker soon. Smile 2. Smile 1 was actually okay. I'm going against kind of what I said about the really plausible themes. Smile is not that plausible, but what I will say, it is genuinely so scary. I remember there was a big group of us who went to see it. I was sitting beside Kira and Kira turned and looked at me at one point and I was like, why are you smiling at me? And she was like, I'm not, why are you smiling at me? And I was actually properly in real time really freaked out and I was like, I can't look at her because she's smiling at me and she's cursed and she's gonna kill me. It's not that usual in a horror. It doesn't usually come on like that. It's usually when the lights are off at night and then you're like, I'm scared. But Smile was proper in real time. Smile 2 looks a bit sillier. Lead actor, I've never seen her before, absolute stunner, and it looks a little bit crapper. I went to see Beetlejuice and Alien both by myself a couple of weeks ago just because I'm finding the cinema is one of the only places that I haven't got my phone in my hand. Going to the cinema and being able to shut off is amazing. Beetlejuice was so good. I'm actually really glad I saw it in the cinema as well because I probably would not have enjoyed it half as much on the small screen. Popeyes. Popeyes for me has actually just eradicated my interest in Burger King, McDonald's, Chinese, Indian. I can't say the same for pizza because I've had a pizza literally every weekend for probably the last month. Don't know why, I've just really been in the mood for it. But Popeyes is incredible. Crumb is just, there's something about the oil that they fry the crumb in that is just so Moorish. It's such good quality. The chicken is so thick. Order is the spicy Louisiana chicken sandwich, 2 tenders, 1 ranch. I'm not bothered. The chips are too much. I got the box meal one night and I actually was on a night out, came in, fell asleep, woke up to the sound of the door going, woke up at the box meal with the chips, the burger. I think it's got 3 tenders. I woke up the next day so ill. Not like food poisoning, just so full. I probably woke up at like midnight, ate it, and then went straight back to sleep. So fair enough, what do you expect? Hot honey dip is really nice as well. I'm not really a wings girl, so I haven't tried that. Biscuits, I wasn't too arsed about biscuits when we went to America, but Popeyes every day, absolutely sensational. I'm so obsessed that it's come to Belfast Forestside. Perfect. Fashion obsession here, new Chloe. Boho, layers, ruffles, flares, Lagerfeld, 70s, blush colours, light blues, beiges, powder pinks, chic, understated. Also the accessories that they've been styling them with, the clogs, the long pendant necklaces, belts, just boho gorgeousness. Yeah, Kamali is doing a 10-10 job. Sticking it to the man, trading standards, consumer rights, and just fighting for the little guy. I'm going through 2 spats at the minute, 2 smear campaigns, if you will, against Curry's and Primo collection. Curry's sounds, no, I'm not in a smear campaign against Curry's because genuinely the people have actually been really nice, but every single time I talk to them, I'm getting told something completely different, which is driving me nuts. My laptop broke within 2 months of getting it 2 years ago. Obviously didn't get it fixed within its warranty because I'm thick and I just didn't need it. Who I am on a smear campaign against is Primo Collection. An influencer on Instagram recommended this brand for basic sweats. I went on, I was like, okay, these look heavyweight, nice. I ordered one blue hoodie and one gilet. The gilet colour was quite different. It was a really light sage. This was not cheap. The gilet was 120 and the hoodie was 100. I got 40% or £40 off the order. So it was under 200, but still very expensive. It took 2 weeks to come, which already alarm bells in my head. I'm thinking drop shipped from China. Then it arrived, as I thought. Both of them were scrumpled up in little tiny balls in one package together. Now this is, bearing in mind, supposed to be a £220 order. I'm expecting a box and some tissue paper and some lovely branding, because let me tell you this, when you spend money on products, I'm sure you will agree, the experience starts when you pick up the package, when you open it and it feels nice and luxurious. You're already, your appetite is whet for something that is good value for money and that you feel confident and you trust. Anyway, that didn't happen. Before I'd even opened it, I thought, I mean, you scrumpled it in a wee ball. I opened the package. The gilet was bright white. There was not a hint of green in it. It was so wrinkly. It looked like someone had shoved it in their pocket a week ago and then put it through the wash and then taken it out. It was like crepe paper. Terrible. The hoodie was all right. If I paid £30 for it, I may keep it, but I just thought £100, wise up. Anyway, so tried them both on, wrapped them up, put them back in their packet, and then went on to see their returns policy. It said to email them first, which I did. They came back and they told me that I have to photograph the items before returning it, which already, again, I was like, this seems fishy. You're already setting the expectation for me that there will be a problem. Why do you need to see pictures of it? Anyway, I sent the pictures. They were in perfect condition. Obviously, they've been in my possession for maybe 5 minutes at this point before I decided to send them back. Loads of pictures. They replied and said, okay, that's great, thank you, send them to this address and we'll refund you in a couple of days. Probably a week went by and I got a notification, part refund through. They had refunded the gilet and I thought, here we go. Let's just prepare for the onslaught of crap of why they won't be able to refund this hoodie. You just know, as soon as I picked up the parcel and they were both scrunched together, I could have told you there would be a problem with the refund service. Anyway, they ignored me for like 2 weeks and they finally write back and said, we've rejected the hoodie because signs of wear. Oh my God. I sent email back, not losing my cool. Ignored, no refund, nothing's happened. Spoke to American Express, they're kind of investigating on their side. But I thought, I'm not stopping here because this pisses me off. You're just scamming people out of money. I went on Trustpilot, pages and pages, do not buy from here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I went one step further. I got in touch with Trading Standards. They sent me a template. I've sent them a letter which is to be signed on delivery, and I'm giving them what for. In my letter, I'm telling them they are scam artists and they need to stop conning people. It just really grinds my gears, that. Projectors. My projector, someone messaged me about it recently and I had to say to them, look, I don't highly recommend this brand because it has been a bit of a nightmare to cast stuff on. Casting on a projector seems to be like the golden quest. I bought a little HDMI adapter so I could plug my phone in and do it that way. It works on some things. It does work in Disney, but the quality is absolutely crap. But just say, so not my projector, I got it on eBay and I'm having some problems with it, but honestly, turning off the lights, blinds down at 7 p.m, you know you're in bed for the rest of the night. I'm on a Disney hype at the minute. High School Musical 1, 2, 3. I didn't even know 3 existed, but Hannah told me. So I'm making my way through that. Put on Inside Out 2 the other day. Obviously Tell Me Lies on Disney. Parent Trap most Sundays. I've said it once, I've said it again. I am really here for cozy season this year, and the projector has been the perfect companion for cozy season.